Well, your grocery store bills continue to top Canadian financial concerns. That is according to the latest report from Dalhousie University's Agri-Food Analytics Lab. So for more on the numbers, CTV's Scott Hurst has been crunching them all morning. I know you've been going through this report pretty closely, Scott. This latest one really, though, outlines the stark realities for all of us. Food insecurity is high. So what do these numbers tell us about where the Canadians are about when it comes to, food and costs across the country?
Nick, the big question here, what do Canadians value most when it comes to feeding their families? And overwhelmingly, it is affordability. That tops nutrition, that tops taste, as food continues to dominate household financial concerns across Canada, proving that managing budgets amid food inflation is showing cost pressures continue to impact so many Canadian families from coast to coast, with trips to the grocery store eating away at an already tight budget. Average household food spending increased slightly in the fall, most of the rise coming from higher spending on groceries, which is suggesting Canadians continue to prioritize eating at home versus going out to manage the costs, and of course manage the costs amid all the other mounting bills. Although another stark reminder of the affordability crisis comes down to food insecurity, with the report showing that is now topping 25%, a quarter of respondents showing many Canadians are increasingly in a very tough spot. And Nick, we've seen this play out in reports from food banks, really ongoing reports from the food banks, whether they're localized for Toronto or right across the country. More and more Canadians not knowing where the next meal might come from or if they can afford it after all the other bills are paid.
Yeah, I mean, the trend is terrible here, Scott. So is there any relief in sight that Canadians could perhaps look forward to?
Canadians are expecting, according to the Agri-Food Analytics Lab report, the prices to continue to rise over the next year, although fewer are anticipating those extreme increases that we did see over the past couple of years. So maybe not the massive sticker shock that we do see when we go to the grocery store aisle or when we go to the checkout and we see each item continue to add up to that bill. So signaling cautious optimism that food costs may stabilize somewhat, Nick, in 2026. Yet a lot of Canadians are still concerned about the already high price, and those prices still going up slightly. Maybe not the extremes that we've seen, but still a whole lot of concern about affordability.
Yeah, they say what comes up must come down, but we know those prices generally, they go up and they kind of stick. So, okay, we'll look to more details from you throughout the morning here. Scott Hurst live this morning. Thank you, Scott.
Thanks, Nick.